Math Lines with Animoto by Dr. Shelletta Baker. During this presentation, I'll explain the rationale for math lines, give an overview of the tool, one of the tools you can use to create a video called Animoto. I'll discuss what math lines are, give you some examples of them, and we will look at how we could use Animoto to display the math lines. This is the activity. I'm going to share link to math line video, and then I'll conclude with the final discussion for the activity you guys will do. So rationale, negative attitudes about math, the way that adults feel about maths. These things are important because they impact how well students do in mathematics. And what we found is that short term interventions like Mathline videos can help improve attitudes about math. So, negative attitudes about mathematics. They impact how well students do. According to recent studies, 346 elementary school students that had more positive attitudes about math, they scored 21% higher than their peers. Also, there has been a decrease in students interested in STEM careers, and this has been linked to their attitudes about math. So, I wanted to share this video with you that highlights some feelings about math. It's about 2 minutes long. I'm going to share this video with you now. All right, so we saw a variety of different feelings about math, which some of you may be able to relate to what we want to think about when it comes to our math lines, and our purpose for doing this assignment is the goal is to offer a different perspective and not just the current negative thoughts. So we want to enhance positive and expose more positive thoughts about mathematics. And the reason that the decrease in STEM careers is important to us because a lot of that decrease in interest was linked to poor performance in math classes. So there was a 17% in a need for STEM careers compared to only a 9% increase for all other careers, according to the Department of Labor. We need more STEM career professionals. Now, teachers and their influence also has an impact on student attitudes about math. What we found is that negative attitudes about math equal to anxiety about teaching the subject as well. And teacher candidates, people who want to become teachers, they reported higher levels of math when compared to students in other majors. So, short term social interventions have been proven to work, giving situational clues, highlighting specific aspects. All of these things, writing and using positive role models, have helped to improve and give more positive attitudes about mathematics. So, in a study that was done among math, science, and engineering conference participants, we found that by impacting the number of females that were present in these videos, they helped to make women feel more included when they saw themselves versus when they saw videos where they were not included. All right, so we'll look at an overview of one tool that you guys can use, Animoto, to create a video. If you like to make a video using PowerPoint or some other software, that's fine. Animoto is just one tool that you can use to make a video, okay? The video itself, if you're going to use Animoto, it's a cloud based automated animation tool. It's free to use for educators and students. You get to it by logging into this website, www.animoto.com. And here's a quote to think about when you're preparing to design your math lines poems. I've learned a lot that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. And that is a quote by Dr. Maya Angelou. So, what are math lines? So, math lines are haiku style poems that positively highlight mathematics. And what is haiku? It is a three-lined poem that has 17 syllables in all. The first line has 5 syllables, the second line has 7 syllables, and the third line has 5 syllables again. Now, the poem you create will not just be any 3 lines. Those 3 lines should do one of these three things. It should motivate, inspire, or encourage individuals to explore a STEM career. It should positively highlight math or a math topic, or it should express joy, love, or happiness about mathematics or some math related career or topic if you want to write a poem about being an engineer. If you want to talk about some math topics that we've done in class, like solving quadratic equations, you can write a poem about quadratic equations. So you decide how you want to inspire positive thoughts around mathematics. Okay. And then you're going to put that together for an assignment. Okay. And I have some examples of these poems that I'd like to share with you all. All right, here's one example about circles. Circles go around, like going around the town, end where you are. Example two, math is great, okay? Tell me this every day. Then let me math play. All right, so you're going to take your math lines and create a video. I'm going to share with you now a brief video of another math line poem that was taken, and actually, example number two that was taken, and share the video that was created from the second poem that you see here on the screen. So I'm going to share that video with you now. All right. So see how brief the video was. So when you create your math lines video, it should be no longer than 30 seconds. You're just displaying those three lines of your poem. So it shouldn't be a very long video. And you will create a link to that video so that I could easily access it. Okay, just showing that. Now, when you create your own video, again, you want to make sure you accomplish one of the three goals. You're going to write that three-line poem, 5 syllables in the first line, 7 syllables in the second line, and 5 syllables in the third line. The poem should either motivate, inspire, or encourage someone to explore a STEM career. It should highlight math or some individual math topic. It should express joy or happiness about mathematics. Okay. Now, if you choose to use Animoto to create your Math Lines video, you want to create the poem first, and then you'll go to www.animoto.com and you'll use Animoto to showcase your poem, just like the video I just showed you a moment ago. Now, the steps to create your Math Lines video are going to be posted in Canvas. Okay. And let's look at those steps right now. Let me share that document with you. All right. So your Math Lines activity is consistent of three parts. First part, you're going to create your poem. Make sure you follow the guidelines to create your poem. 3 lines with 17 syllables in total. Then you're going to create the video for your poem. You can use Animoto or if you want to use some other software. For part three, you're going to post your video. Okay, post your video in Canvas. You select modules and then find the Math Lines extra credit assignment to submit your response to this question, and you're going to share the link to your video. The question you're going to answer: is it important that you share your math lines with other people like peers, family members, or friends? If so, I want you to describe how you might use and share your math lines with your family. If you don't think it's important to share, I want you to give me an example of how you might use your video to motivate and inspire other students. Now, to get to your assignment, you're going to log into your Canvas page. And then you're going to select modules. Log to your Canvas page, and then you're going to select module. Let me remind you of what that looks like.